Here are 9 Facebook ad mistakes that stops an account from getting at a high ROAS. Every month we handle multiple crores of budgets for brands, big and small, bootstrapped and funded for all kinds, and been part of multiple niches from skincare to even auto parts. Made most mistakes possible in creative and ads, account structure and more. I made almost most of the mistakes which is possible. So let's get started on what are the 9 mistakes to avoid that is stopping your ROAS growth. First, failure to identify in the initial stages why are customers buying your product. I'm not talking superficially, okay, because they are buying for my ingredient. No. I'm talking very specific, asking yourself why are customers buying this product, and asking not just yourself but actually asking the customers. Try to call. As a founder, it should be the responsibility to try to call to customers and understand what made them buy, or try to call abandoned cart customers of what made them reject for not buying. What was the scenario there? What is the bridge you want to build in terms of marketing so that the abandoned cart customers can actually buy from you? This is mission critical for any brand that is just starting out. Why are they buying? Is it because of the design? Is it because of the feature, this one feature we are offering? Is it because of this one color which nobody is offering? Try to build on that, and then you can build more of that and try to market them that this is the only thing we offer, and this is the only this thing is the only brand which we offer, and hence you have to buy from us, like that kind of positioning. Number 2, wrong product selection in our ads. Always use the Lehu framework which we use. Lehu framework stands for least education, highest in unique, highly unique. It means you should be marketing a product in ads, at least in the initial parts, which requires least education. I need not convince or convey customer what the product is. I can just say them this is the unique feature of this product. For example, everyone knows about face wash. I can just say them that this face wash is made up of some active ingredients and people will buy. But if I'm selling a unique, innovative, some very weird innovation in skincare which has not been bought at all, I'll have to educate them, which means I would have to spend more money on education, and then they might convert later. Their runway required for the investment is high. And hence we always go with Lehu framework, at least for the initial stages of the brand. Least education, it should be a highly unique product where I can speak about a differentiation which no one has. Then you can also look at the unit economics of the product, the seasonality of the product and the competition. It's not just about least Lehu framework, but also added to that USC, which is unit economics, seasonality and competition. Number 3, stay till the end and we'll go through number 9 mistake and its solution, which will solve 80% of your ad creative problems. Number 9 is a mistake which most people make, and it will actually solve, the solution will actually solve 80% of your ad creative problems. Number 3, forgetting rule of 1 in ads. This is a very wrong video image ad that's being created on the left. This is a good video image ad created on the right, because on the left I don't know as to what they are saying. Okay, they are speaking about one product, but what is the one audience? This is a very weird image or headline. Fine One Skincare. What are the Fine One benefits? With skin loving ingredients. What are skin loving ingredients? What is the one message? I don't have any takeaway message from this message, from this ad itself. For example, otherwise, if you look at the right side ad, one product, they are trying to sell nursing groups. So join one of the largest nursing groups. So they are selling my nursing group. And one audience. They are saying specifically it's a nursing group, which means I may not be interested. I am not a nurse per se. So one audience, and then one message that specifically asking us to just join the group and become a practical nurse in less than 2 years. That's the promise they are giving. Whereas this has no promise, no nothing, no information. It does not excite me as an ad. This right one does, like that. Number 4. For small brands that is below 40 lakh per month revenue, start remarket. The mistake is they start remarketing too early, whereas large brands don't pay heed to remarketing as much as they should do, because large brands already have got high number of customers. They should be focusing on remarketing as well, and meaningfully focusing on, not just run an ad and just let it run. So this is a mistake which needs to be avoided for both small and large. Then, whenever creating a creative, always focus on the product first, then the audience, then the message, then design, and then copy. People try to flip it, saying that I will focus on product and then I'll focus on the design of the creative. Design does not matter if the takeaway message is not good. Takeaway message, then a good design matters. If the takeaway message is only bad, then it does not matter at all. Next, there is an inability to increase the AOV through the years. This is one mistake which brands make. They focus on CAC, they focus on ROAS, but their inability to increase the AOV actually hurts them in the long run. Okay, for 3 months the AOV remaining same might not hurt it because your CAC remains very stabilized. But 6 months down the line, 9 months down the line, you'll see that your CAC has risen because it's the generic rule, CPMs rise, and hence, but your AOV has not risen to that mark, and hence you will feel turmoil of ROAS dipping and everything happening. This is because there is inability to increase the AOV. AOV should be a metric. It should not be something you should be checking every day, but week on week trend, month on month trend should be there, and you should always aim to get to a higher AOV. Sometimes it is not always, but at least majority of times, because then you will have to trade between high AOV and somewhat low conversion rate also. Number 8, sticking to just one funnel is a very bad activity to approach the marketing. It should be as if you are building a kingdom and you need not have just one door for them to enter, which is one funnel. Build multiple doors for them to enter. They can enter via buying a sunscreen to your brand, or they can enter via buying a cream also. There might be an overlap in the audience, that is fine, but majority of the cases the Venn diagram is not overlapping. At least for the 70 to 80% of the cases, there is single circle which is there. Number 9, trying too hard. This was a solution which I was talking about, which will solve most of your ad creative problems. Brands try too hard on the ad creative hooks, while the messaging is the real problem. The takeaway message or the ad angle being used is only very poor, and how many ever hooks you change, how many ever tests you do, that will not matter. Because if the communication, what you're communicating to me, is very poor, I don't care if I can grab your attention for 10 seconds or I can grab your attention for 20 seconds. The takeaway message should be strong, and refining that should be the primary objective for any ad, any product you create ads for. Thank you for watching.